Louis Vuitton just dropped their Holiday 2025 collection, and let's be real about it. It's really fun. There's some really cute stuff, but the prices are kind of outrageous, right? So I thought it might be more fun to not only show you some of the pieces from that collection along with the prices, but also to give you more accessible, more affordable alternatives to those items that are just as fun, sometimes even more luxurious, but that are so much more realistic for the times we're in. And I've saved my very favorite, the one from Louis Vuitton that actually tempted me, even though the price is crazy. I've saved that for the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that, especially if you're an animal lover. And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those, and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. I share those on YouTube, LTK, Instagram, and Facebook. They'll all be linked in the description box below, so you can follow me everywhere. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com/shop, where you'll find handbags and accessories I have for sale, as well as the My Handbag Collection Organizer. These are planner pages that I've designed to help you organize and curate your handbags and your life. The heart of which is the item tracker page. This is where you can record everything you'd want to know about your handbags and small goods, plus lots of other pages designed to help you record and organize your collections, be they handbags or other things. Plus, I have calendar pages in a variety of formats so you can find what works best for you, and lots of other pages to help you organize your life. So let's get started. I've selected 11 items from the Louis Vuitton Holiday 25 collection to share with you and to offer alternatives for that are more affordable. Plus, at the very end, not only do I have my favorite item that was tempting to me, but I also have a couple of other Louis Vuitton items that I think might actually be worth it to get from Louis Vuitton. So stay tuned for those as well. Let's start with the $1,250 Louis Vuitton Snow Globe. This snow globe features Vivian, Louis Vuitton's mascot, who personally I'm not a big fan of, and she is all over this collection. So if you're not a Vivian fan, a lot of these holiday pieces won't appeal to you, but maybe the alternatives that I have to share will. So Vivian is here with trunks, and there's a pretty gold base on this snow globe. Now, of course, that's not going to be real gold in any shape or form, so don't think for a second that that's why this piece is so expensive. I would also note this photograph on Louis Vuitton's website, which shows the little domed cosmetic pouch. We know how big those are, right? They're about that tall. The snow globe is smaller than that for $1,250. Y'all, here's some alternatives. I found this Preloved Chanel snow globe still expensive at $415, but less than half the price of the Louis Vuitton one. There's also, of course, Coach's snow globe. This is going to be your best value. I have the one from last year. The one from this year is exactly the same, $95. The only difference is instead of this color base, the base is black and it's real leather. It has the New York City skyline with the Brooklyn Bridge, has Rexy and a snowman skating up front, the Empire State Building in the center. If you turn it around, we have the High Line with the little coach train, and you can see off the top of the Empire State Building, there's the coach horse and carriage. And here's how it looks with the snow globe magic. It's silver glitter. Some of that glitter are stars. Another handbag brand we love that makes snow globes, or used to make snow globes for the holidays, is Henry Bendel. Now, they are out of business. They have been for a few years now, but you can still find their snow globes on the Preloved market like I did with this one. Mine has Henry Bendel boxes and bags and a couple of little dogs in there. Very cute. That's why I got that one. These are going to be pricier than Coach. They'll be at least $100, often over $200. So again, Coach is your best value. But if Henry Bendel has some significance for you, here's what that looks like. These are little white pieces, more like actual snow. That could be a really fun option for you. They also have other decorations like nutcrackers and ornaments. They also released a very cute little snow globe bag charm. I like this one, but not $975 worth. So if you would like a snow globe bag charm, that's a heck of a lot cheaper than that. Kate Spade made one. Now you can only find this on the Preloved market. It has a little penguin inside. Everybody loves penguins, right? And I found a couple of them for sale. The cheapest one was $64, much more reasonable. As you guys know, I love notebooks and stationery, and Louis Vuitton is no exception. They released released some holiday notebooks with Vivian, 2 different colors. They're $130 each, but y'all, they come with stickers, so worth it, right? Maybe. I would pay that much because I have a little bit of a collection of nice notebooks. But if you don't want to spend quite that much, Coach has a notebook cover, a holiday themed one with their train for $95. That will come with a spiral notebook that you can, once you fill it up, you can get another one and reuse the cover. And of course they also have other colors that aren't holiday themed. But I also found a few other cute holiday notebooks. This one with the red cover is the Naughty or Nice notebook. On one side it's naughty, on the back it's nice. And this one was $32. It's covered in faux leather. Or this one, it's really pretty, by Moleskine, $28, green with that gold Christmas tree. Or super cheap, if you're good with a paperback holiday notebook, you can get this 2-pack for only $12 from Rifle Paper Company. I love their stuff. And if you just have to have stickers, I found this holiday sticker book for $18. Or what I would really recommend is just go to Etsy and support some small businesses. There are tons of people who have holiday stickers that you can buy for all kinds of different prices, whatever your price range is. So I've put links to all of these things below. Did I say that already? Everything I'm telling you about will be linked in the description box below. In addition to notebooks, I also love scarves, and you guys know this about me. And I love nice scarves. Louis Vuitton has released 3 scarves for the holidays, 2 different designs. One is a 90 centimeter scarf in 2 different colorways, and the other is a 70 centimeter. The 90 centimeter is $515, the 70 is $400. That's a lot for a holiday scarf that you can't wear all year. But if you're a scarf person, it's not really that unreasonable. However, there are some other options for nice holiday scarves that are quite a bit cheaper. Coach has one for $125. It's not my personal favorite. What I like a lot more is this Kate Spade one for $88. However, if you are willing to spend that Louis Vuitton money on a really nice silk scarf, here's what I would recommend, because this is what I always recommend if you're going with a silk scarf. Go to Hermes. I think they're worth the prices. Hermes, hands down, has the best silk scarves, the best quality, the best printing, and the best, most vibrant colors. And I'm not sure if they have a holiday scarf out this year, but they have done them previously. You can find them on the Preloved market, and I've linked a couple of my favorites below. The prices will be all over the place. There are some that will be in line with those Louis Vuitton prices, and there will be others that are more around the $1,000 mark because maybe they're desirable and more rare. But at least with an Hermes scarf, you know you are getting the best quality. Storage is always a concern at the holidays, and to solve your storage problems, Louis Vuitton has released a holiday box with Vivian and other holiday themed imagery printed on coated canvas for only the very, very modest price of $1,840. But if you're not insane, here's some better options. With this set, you can buy either both of these or you can buy them individually. The smaller box is $180, the larger is $220, or the set is $380. These are crock embossed, real Italian leather, not coated canvas. Now, I'm not somebody to not coated canvas. I love coated canvas, but these are leather. That's generally better than coated canvas, and for a fraction of the price. And I happen to love this green color, but they also come in black. I also found this set of 2, again, leather boxes for $130. That's probably the best value of what I'm showing you today of the boxes. Also, I love a beautiful wood box, and this gorgeous burled wood box with the bamboo handle, so beautiful. Comes in 2 sizes, $100 or $115 for the larger one. Also, in my research, this isn't holiday themed, but I came across this and I love it so much I have to tell you about it, and I know some of you are really going to appreciate it. I found this collaboration with artist and designer Sheila Bridges, and she put together this design called Harlem Toile. And you know how you'll see like Dior uses toile a lot, and they'll have animals or they'll have like European people from the 1800s or whatever in their outfits. This is Harlem Toile. So these are African American people who in large part are very underrepresented in products like these. And I found this box. The design is printed on leather. It's $200, so it's not cheap, but so nice. And there's a whole collection. It's not just this box. There's this whole home collection. There's like bedding, and there are dishes, and there's even wallpaper. There's so much stuff. So I've put links not just to the box, but to places where you can find other pieces in that collection if that's something that you're interested in, because it's so nice. And it's not just the Harlem Toile either, there are other designs as well. Also, I thought it was noteworthy, since we're talking about boxes, to mention Coach's newest jewelry box. This is done in Merlot leather and it has a little pop-up crystal rexy. It's $350. It's really small. They've done one before in pink that you might be able to find on the Preloved market, but somebody out there might like this, so I wanted to make sure you're aware of it in case you hadn't seen it yet. Okay, moving on. Louis Vuitton. They've released 2 holiday scrunchies for $355. Now don't get confused, that's not the price for the set, that's the price each. Yeah. Now look, I'm not really one to talk because I have 2 Louis Vuitton scrunchies and they were probably about that price. This denim-y one and this silk one, that's my favorite. The denim one is like really stiff. And I bought these brand new and paid full price for them, and do I regret it? I kind of regret this one. It's not very comfortable to wear. This one I don't regret, but I hardly ever wear it. I want to point out that Coach currently has a set of 2 scrunchies, and I bought them $30 for both of them. This one's my favorite. The other was like a silk, and I have that one put away, but this is, let me bring it closer. It's more of a lacy one, and it has this little silver C on it, so it's really pretty. Same size as the Louis Vuitton one, but $30 for the set. Not holiday themed, but if you wear scrunchies like I do every day, I thought you might want to know about that. I did find some holiday themed ones though. There's this 2-pack of Grinch scrunchies for only $14. But again, if you're looking for a holiday scrunchie, I would still recommend going to Etsy. Tons of people sell them. You can find, I'm sure, exactly what you're looking for a variety of prices. And none of them are going to be $355. Louis Vuitton also released this bag charm, this pink star, done in leather this time, but it's $695. I would counter again with Coach. Coach has 2 star bag charm pouches. These are all pouches with zippers around them, so they do at least serve a second function for those prices. There's this signature C one for only $45, or you can get this yellow leather one for $95. Now personally, I'm not a big star person. Maybe you are though. But what I would also recommend as a holiday piece, and for me it can work year round because of where I live, is the tree pouch. I'll bring it closer. This is also $95. It's leather. It looks the same on both sides. This one zips across the bottom and it has that hook there, which is not removable. Unlike the black dinosaur one where there's a snap and that is removable. I think it's removable on the star, but you'd have to check the listing to be sure. Item number 7 is this fur acorn bag charm pouch from Louis Vuitton, $1,250. Now it does have real fur on it. Maybe that is part of that cost, but probably not that much of it. What I like a lot better, although it's not a pouch, is this bag charm with the acorn and the leaf from Mulberry for only $265. Plus, again, you can go to Etsy if you really want an acorn that opens up. There are several different options, like these wood ones, that I'll have linked below. Along those lines, Louis Vuitton has also done a clementine bag charm pouch for the same price, $1,250. But I have 2 alternatives to share with you. One is Maison du Sable. You've probably seen their tiny little fruit bag charms that hold an Apple AirTag. Well, they've also released some larger coin pouch bag charms. They do have this orange one, so that's an option for $139. Or there's this goat leather persimmon for only $26. And that's 3D and squishy. Not a pouch, just a bag charm, but still cute. Speaking of cute, this Louis Vuitton squirrel bag charm, again, it has real fur on it, $615. But I found, again from Mulberry, this $365 squirrel, which is also a pouch, and it has shearling instead of fur on it. And I think, personally, that's a lot cuter than the Louis Vuitton one. But if you like that more flat squirrel, there's also this one in faux leather for only $18. Number 10, Louis Vuitton released this plush bunny holding a carrot, which has the Louis Vuitton logo on it. It's $810. Let me ask you, do you know anyone, or do any of you collect designer plush animals like this, like luxury, because I know a lot of luxury houses do this. Coach does these, and I guess I don't understand it, but I'm sure there are people out there who collect those things. So $810, is that a reasonable price for something like this from a designer? What do you guys think? For me, if I wanted a plush bunny with a carrot, I don't feel like I would need the Louis Vuitton one when there are a lot of other options. I'm not going to go through everything I found, but I'm going to link about 5 different ones. So there's this one from Jellycat. It's $54, which I feel like that's a little expensive, but there's also a dupe of that that I'll link below for only $14. And there are a few others that are cheaper than the Jellycat, but my favorite, even though it's not holding a carrot, is this Grumpy Bunny. It's so adorable. If I got one of these, this would be the one. It's $43, but oh so cute. Number 11, this was my favorite piece from the entire Louis Vuitton holiday collection for 2025, and this is the one that tempted me for half a second until I saw the price. $790. It's a little husky dog plush toy, but it's holding a pouch with the monogram canvas. So you, like, it's not just a stuffed animal, you also get a little piece of Louis Vuitton, right? And the description says that it's great to hold your earbuds, and I don't even use those, so I don't know what I would put in there if I got that. But I thought, sure, and this is actually the product in this whole collection that prompted me to do this video. I was thinking, surely I could find something cheaper and get the same effect. And they said they did the husky dog because they're sled dogs, so that's related to winter, right? And they also did this cat, which I don't think is a very well-designed cat. It's the same price, $790. It also has a pouch. I would also note on this cat, if it tempts you at all, look at where the clip is to hang this from your bag. It's on the side of the pouch. So when you hang it, that cat is going to tip over sideways. Whereas with the dog, it's on his head, so he's going to hang like he's supposed to. What were they thinking there? Here are the alternatives. This husky looks a heck of a lot like the Louis Vuitton one. I was looking for ones in that same position because there are other dog and cat plush charms, but this one very similar, only $12. Or here's a cat, and they have this in a few different colors. It's about $15, and it has a necklace. And then pair that with a tiny mini bag. And some of the best ones I found were from the Coach outlet. Like this little fold over, that looks the most like the one the husky is holding. Or this one with a handle that maybe could fit over the arm of the stuffed animal. Or of course, one of the little micro or nano tote bags from Marc Jacobs. There are a bunch of these on sale right now. And even though you're buying 2 pieces, you're gonna spend a heck of a lot less than nearly $800. Now there are 3 other pieces from the holiday collection that I think would be worth it to buy from Louis Vuitton instead of going with alternatives. One of them, I think this is probably the best value in the entire collection, is the set of 5 mini perfume bottles. So first of all, you get the holiday packaging with that still, well, assuming that they give you the holiday packaging, because we know in the past that hasn't been so consistent. But it should come with holiday packaging as pictured in the listing. $350 for these 5 little bottles, and that's just a great value. I would recommend, if you don't already have a sales associate, I will have my sales associate's information from the Houston store, Becca. And I'm going to give her information to you because she is the fragrance expert at their store. And she has been to Louis Vuitton Paris a few times to visit their fragrance department. She is so knowledgeable about it. So if you have any questions or if you want to buy this, I would contact her about it. Also, since I'm a notebook and agenda person, I noticed that they have a holiday medium-sized agenda cover. Now, you know Louis Vuitton has the 3 different sizes of agendas, the PM, the MM, and the GM. And if you're familiar with those, you've probably known that the PM size, they usually release what they used to call Christmas animation. They would release those every year, and there are lots of different designs on the PM sizes. Correct me if I'm wrong about this, but I feel like they've never done different designs on the MM size. Is that right? But here they have one. Now it's $825. It's not cheap, but their agendas are the best. They are beautiful. For me, I feel like they're worth the money, and I would recommend them to people who are really into agendas. Along those lines, they've also released a little, like a notebook cover, and I'm not sure the size. I'll have it linked so you can check the dimensions. But they say it's for mattifying paper, blotting paper, I guess. Is that the same thing? I don't know. $675, but it could probably, they don't show a picture of the interior to give you a real idea about it, but it could probably maybe be used or converted into a small little notebook of some sort. Now it's also expensive, $675, so maybe not worth it, but something to know about if you're an agenda person. So what were your favorite items from Louis Vuitton's holiday collection this year, and what were your favorite alternatives that I told you about? Do you think you're gonna pick any of these up, Louis Vuitton or otherwise? Let me know in the description box below. And while you're down there, make sure you check the links in the description box. Actually, I'll probably put them in a pinned post because it's gonna be a lot of links, but it'll all be down there somewhere where you can find it. And remember to follow me on socials. I'll have those links down there too. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.